Welcome to the Madison Miller Podcast. Today is Thursday, September 1st, 2022. Yes, we're in September. Major League Baseball, WNBA playoffs, Major League Soccer from yesterday. Looking ahead to today's baseball games. We have college football, week 1, beginning today. We'll go over the games for today and make picks. Tennis, we'll go over U.S. Open action and look ahead to today's action, news and notes, and best bet. And I apologize in advance. We're going to do cornerback rankings. We'll push that to tomorrow. All right, baseball time. We'll go over the results and look ahead to everything going on today. Going to try to be quick. Astros over the Rangers 5-3. Brewers over the Pirates 6-1. Padres over the Giants 5-4. Orioles over the Guardians 4-0. Cardinals over the Reds 5-3 and 13. Rays over the Marlins 2-1 and 10. Nats over the Athletics 5-1. Cubs over the Blue Jays 7-5. Mets over the Dodgers 2-1. Mariners over the Tigers 5-3. Braves over the Rockies 3-2. Red Sox over the Twins 6-5. White Sox over the Royals 4-2. Angels over the Yankees 3-2. And Phillies over the Diamondbacks 18-2. What a bounce back for the Phillies. Not a big window today. Only 8 games. That's small for baseball. I guess they knew college football was coming back today. 1 o'clock, you had the Mariners against the Tigers. Logan Gilbert and Eduardo Rodriguez. You have, I assume, Seattle's a favorite. And they are minus 154. The Tigers are plus 130. Over under 7.5. Overs minus 104. Unders minus 118. Mariners minus 1.5 is plus 125. Tigers plus 1.5 is minus 150. For this one, this is a hard call. I'm going to go with first half under 3.5 at plus 110. 2 o'clock, Royals, White Sox, Daniel Mengden and Johnny Cueto. White Sox minus 210, Royals plus 176, over under 9, overs minus 106, unders minus 114. Royals plus 1.5 is minus 118. White Sox minus 1.5 is minus 102. The run lines are just about good. I like the under. I think 9's high in that game. 4 o'clock, you have the A's at the Nationals. Ken Waldachuk making his debut against Paolo Espino. Nats minus 116, A's minus 102, over under 8, overs minus 115, unders minus 105. A's minus 1.5 is plus 164, Nats plus 1.5 is minus 100. A's favored on the run line, Nats favored on the money line. The pick will be the Nats at minus 116. I love it. Dodgers, Mets. Mets going for the series win. Same for the Dodgers. Clayton Kershaw and Chris Bassett. Clayton Kershaw coming off the injury list. The Dodgers are minus 138. Mets are plus 118, over under 7.5. Overs minus 108, unders minus 112. Dodgers minus 1.5 is plus 126. Mets plus 1.5 is minus 152. I like the under in that game as well. 6 o'clock, Orioles, Guardians. This is a big one. Kyle Bradish and Shane Bieber. Guardians minus 190, Orioles plus 160, over under 7.5, overs minus 105, unders minus 115. Orioles plus 1.5 is minus 142. Guardians minus 1.5 is plus 118. I'm laying the 1.5 with the Guardians at plus 118. I hate the pick because this Orioles run has been a lot of fun to watch, but Shane Bieber's the ace. He's going to kill it tonight. 7 o'clock, you have the Rangers at the Red Sox. Glenn Otto, Rich Hill. Red Sox minus 178, Rangers plus 150, over under 9.5, overs even money, there's minus 122. Rangers plus 1.5 is minus 132, Red Sox minus 1.5 is plus 110, over. 7:20, Rockies, Braves, Chad Cole and Spencer Strider. Braves minus 405, Rockies plus 320, over under 8, overs minus 112, unders minus 108. Rockies plus 1.5 is plus 158. Braves minus 1.5 is minus 192. That's insane. Absolutely insane. But that said, I like the over. 9:30, Brewers, D-backs. Brandon Woodruff and Merrill Kelly. Brewers minus 134, D-backs plus 114, over under 7.5, overs minus 108, unders minus 112. Brewers minus 1.5 is plus 122, D-backs plus 1.5 is minus 146. D-backs plus 114 is the pick. It's 50.2 to 49.8 in favor of the Brewers. So those numbers say take the Diamondbacks. Alrighty, now move on to the WNBA playoffs. We'll recap the games from yesterday and look ahead. Actually, no, we won't look ahead because they don't play until Sunday. Sky over the Sun, 85-77 to even up the series at 1 apiece. Candace Parker had 22 points. Jonquel Jones, 23. Aces over the Storm, 78-73. As the Aces even up at 1 apiece. Aja Wilson, 13 points and 33 rebounds. Amazing performance. Brianna Stewart had 32 in defeat. That was a terrific game. And the game 3s will be Sunday. We'll preview and pick them on the podcast tomorrow. All right, Major League Soccer. We'll go over the results from yesterday. And there's no games in Major League Soccer today. They don't play again until Saturday. Philadelphia over Atlanta, 4-1. Philly keeps on rolling at home. Red Bulls over Montreal, 1-0. Big win for them. Columbus over Miami, 1-0. New England, Chicago, 0-0 draw. Toronto, LA Galaxy, 2-2 draw. DC United over NYCFC, 2-1. So NYCFC slide continues. Houston over LAFC, 2-1. Oh my God. That result's really big for Philly. Holy crap. Nashville over Colorado, 4-1. Portland over Austin, 2-1. Orlando over Seattle, 3-2. So Orlando, best bet comes through. And Salt Lake over Mini, 3-0. So LAFC and Philly each have 57 points now. Philly's the best team, hands down. The Philadelphia Union are the best team right now. LAFC's been sliding and Philly's been riding. So that's a soccer hot take for you as we head into the weekend about now a moment we all have been waiting for. College football, week 1 picks. This is going to be a lot of fun. I love doing picks each and every year. Tomorrow, obviously, will be Fab 5 day, so we won't have a Fab 5 today because Thursday games don't qualify for the Fab 5. All right, so without further ado, here we go. And by the way, for football, same thing. Thursday night games don't qualify for the Fab 5. 6 o'clock, you have San Fran, PA at Akron. My line projections are Akron 2.5 total, 51 and 3/20. And I doubt that that line is up yet. I don't see it on FanDuel. I'm going to check Vegas Insider. Yes, Vegas Insider has it. It's Akron 18, total 50. So I'm going to take San Fran, PA, getting all those points at Akron. I do think there's a chance that we see an FCS over FBS upset, but I'm not going to pull the trigger on the pick. 7 o'clock on Fox Sports 1, you have Central Michigan at number 12, Oklahoma State. My projection is Oklahoma State by 18, total of 54 and 11/20. And it is 21.5 and 58.5. So the total went down a point since I looked at these on Tuesday. For the podcast, will go with the under, but I don't feel good about it. 7 o'clock, ESPN, best game of the night. West Virginia at number 17, Pitt. The Backyard Brawl is back. Game day will be there. Really exciting. Projection for this game, I'll get to in a moment. I've on FanDuel 7.5 and 51.5, and it's 8. My projection is 18 and 55 and 3/5. I'm going to lay the points of Pitt. I think they're better than West Virginia. Although what hesitates me is that this is an old rivalry. And that's why I feel like everyone and their mother is going to back West Virginia. So I'm going to lay the points with Pitt. It feels contrarian-y to me. So I'm going to lay the 7.5 with Pitt against the Mountaineers. I do think it'll be a good game. I think maybe Pitt gets like a late field goal for the cover and they win by like 9 or 10 points. SEC Network, Ball State, Tennessee. My projection is Tennessee by 9, total 60 and 19/20. And it is 35.5 and 66.5. The pick is going to be Ball State getting all the points. Tennessee, I think, is one of the more overhyped teams this year coming into the season because they had a great year last year. And I think Ball State has a shot at getting to a bowl in the MAC. So give me Ball State getting all the points. Maybe Tennessee wins by like 27. South Carolina State and UCF. It is 39.5 and 57.5. The pick is going to be SC State getting all the points because I project them 5.5 and I project my total at 52 and 19/20. But I don't think SC State's all that terrible in the FCS. And UCF's a good team in the American, but I think that line is too high. Bryant and Toledo. It's 47 and 55.5. I'm going to... Wait. That's LIU Toledo. Yeah, we'll just... Yeah, whatever. I'm going to take LIU getting 47. That's too many points. And then in the other game, Bryant and FIU, I'm going to lay to 8.5 with FIU against Bryant. Total's 54.5. I project FIU by 26.5, just like Toledo. So I'm going to lay the 8.5 with FIU against Bryant. 7:30, VMI at number 22, Wake Forest. It is Wake. Where's the game? Why isn't this game up? Oh, I know why. It's because it's FCS again. So I was on the right path. 33.5 and 67.5. I'm going to take VMI getting all the points. The quarterback loss for Wake Forest is big. I just feel that VMI is going to cover. And I project Wake 22.5, total 67, and 13/20. Here's a good one. 8 o'clock on Fox, Penn State, Purdue. One of my favorite games of the night. Penn State's 3.5 my favorite. Total's 53.5. I'm taking Purdue getting all the points. I think they're going to win outright. They're plus 138 as an underdog money line. I project Purdue by 9 and 46 and 7/20. And I think that they're going to show up the play, and I really like them in the spot. And I have my total at 46 and, yeah, like I said, 46 and 7/20. Boiler up. Eastern Illinois, Northern Illinois. It's 35 and 54. And this is the closest I've been in terms of projections. I'm going to take Eastern getting the 35. I project 32.5 and 54 and 4/5. Alabama A&M and UAB. UAB is giving 41, total is 62. And I project 23.5 and 63 and 2/5. I'm going to take Bama A&M getting all those points against UAB. And that game's on CBS Sports Network. ESPNU, Louisiana Tech, and Missouri. This should be an interesting game. For some reason, this game I can't find. Oh, here it is. Missouri's favored by 20.5, total 61.5. I project 18 and 60 and 7/20. So I have a little edge on Louisiana Tech, so I'm going to take them getting the 20.5. 9 o'clock on the Big Ten Network, New Mexico State at Minnesota. Minnesota's giving 36.5, totals 52.5. I'm taking New Mexico State getting all those points. I think Minnesota could be peeking ahead a little bit. I have projected here 27 and 45 and 3/5. Northern Arizona at Arizona State. ASU's favored by 26.5, totals 52.5. I project 13.5 and 51 and 13/20. I am taking Northern getting the points. Cal Poly Fresno State. That game is at 10:30 Fox Sports 1. By the way, Northern Arizona and Zona State's 10 o'clock Pac-12 Network, and New Mexico State Mini is 9 o'clock on the Big Ten Network. So, Cal Poly Fresno State. Fresno State by 41, total 60, and I have 26.5 and 53 and 9/20. I'm taking Cal Poly getting all the points. And last but not least, 10:30 Portland State, San Jose State. San Jose State is favored by 20.5. Total is 52.5. I'm taking Portland State getting the points. Wrong side. I'm going to lay the points in San Jose State. My projection is 23.5. Total is 52 and 13/20. As I read that incorrectly. So I'm going to lay the points with San Jose State against Portland State. So no picks for totals, rarely. So that's very interesting there. So let's see how I do tonight with these picks. All right, now I'll move on to tennis. We'll go over the results from yesterday and look ahead to today's matches. We'll start with the men's. Second round, 2-seed Daniil Medvedev over Arthur Rinderknech in 3 sets. Jack Draper over 6-seed Felix Auger-Aliassime in 3 sets. That's an upset. 27-seed Karen Khachanov over Thiago Monteiro in 4 sets. Yibing Wu over Nuno Borges in 5 sets. 23-seed Nick Kyrgios over Benjamin Bonzi in 4 sets. 29-seed Tommy Paul over Sebastian Korda in 5 sets. Alejandro Davidovich Fokina over Martin Fucsovics in 5 sets. 5-seed Casper Ruud over Tim van Rijthoven in 4 sets. Daniel Galan over Jordan Thompson in 5 sets. J.J. Wolf over Alejandro Tobio in 4 sets. 13-seed Matteo Berrettini over Hugo Greener in 4 sets. Andy Murray over Emilio Nava in 4 sets. Corentin Motet over Botic van de Zandschulp, the 21 seed, in 4 sets. Pedro Chacin over Brandon Holt in 5 sets. 18-seed Alex Demina over Christian Gar in 4 sets. 12-seed Pablo Carreno over Alexander Bublik in 4 sets. All right, today's second round. And oh, by the way, the first round results that got suspended, trying to find them. I think it was 14 Diego Schwartzman over Jack Sock in 4 in a walkover, and Roberto Cabrera-Spain over Jaume Munar in 4 sets. I could be wrong. So second round today. We already have a walkover. 28 seed Holger Rune over John Isner. I would have picked John Isner for the upset in 4, but oh well. 11 o'clock, 20 seed Dan Evans and James Duckworth are going Dan Evans in 4. 25 seed Borna Coric and Jensen Brooksby. I'm going Coric in 4. 15 Marine Cilic and Albert Ramos Vinolas. We're going to go Cilic in 3. 12-15 Christopher Eubanks and 11 seed Jannik Sinner. I'm going Sinner in 3. 1 o'clock, 7 seed Cameron Norrie and Joao Sosa. I'm going Norrie in 3. 1:15 Federico Coria and 3 seed Carlos Alcaraz. I'm going Alcaraz in 3. 1:30 14 seed Diego Schwartzman and Alexei Popyrin. We're going Schwartzman in 4. 17 seed Grigor Dimitrov and Brandon Nakashima go Dimitrov in 4. 1:45 Gilles Browser and 26 seed Lorenzo Musetti. We're going Musetti in 5. 2:15 Sumu Kwan, and 19, Andrei Rublev. We're going Rublev in 3. 3:30, 18, Hubert Hurkacz and Ilya Ivashka. We go Hurkacz in 4. Jason Kubler and 22 seed Francis Tiafoe. Go Tiafoe in 5. 3:45, Miomir Kekmanovic, your 32 seed against Richard Gasquet. We're going Kekmanovic in 5. 5 o'clock, 19 seed Denis Shapovalov and Roberto Cabrera Baena. We're going Shapovalov in 5. And last but not least, 8:15, Fabio Fognini and 2 seed Rafael Nadal. Great match. But I hate to do this. We're going Nadal in 3. I feel bad for Fabio Fognini. This is a bad draw for him. I think he deserved better than this. I'm going Nadal in 3. And then women's, we'll recap yesterday, look ahead to today. Bianca Andreescu upsets 15 seed Beatriz Haddad Maya in 2 sets. Ludmila Samsonova upsets 14 seed Leylah Fernandez in 2. Alexandra Krunic upsets 23 seed Barbora Krejcikova in 3. The biggest result of yesterday, in either side, men or women, Serena Williams upsets 2 seed Annette Kontaveit in 3 sets. Good for Serena. Very happy for her. Let's hurrah for her. Going well. Alja Tomljanovic over Evgenia Rodina in 3 sets. 17 seed Caroline Garcia over Anna Kalinskaya in 2 sets. 12 seed Coco Gauff over Elena Rus in 2 sets. Dalma Goffley over Harriet Dart in 2 sets. 18 seed Veronika Kudermetova over Marina Zanoveska in 2 sets. Rebecca Marino over Daria Snigor in 2 sets. 20 seed Madison Keys over Camila Giorgi in 3 sets. Shui Zhang over Anna Karolina Schmidlova in 2 sets. 2019 Allison Risk over Camila Osorio in 3 sets. Ziyu Wang over 3 seed Maria Sakkari in 3 sets. That's a stunning upset too. 31 seed Shelby Rogers over Victoria Kuzmova in 2 sets. And 5 seed Ons Jabeur over Elizabeth Mandlik in 2 sets. Now look at the second round today. 11 o'clock you have Marta Kostyuk and 26 seed Victoria Azarenka. I'm going to go Azarenka in 2. Alexandra Sasnovic and 18 Jessica Pegula. Going Pegula in 3. Sorana Saresta and 13 seed Belinda Bencic. I'm going Bencic in 2. Lauren Davis and 28 seed Ekaterina Alexandrova. I'm going Lauren Davis in 3 in an upset. 12 o'clock, Iga Swiatek, your 1 seed against Solane Stevens. I'm going Swiatek in 3. I think Solane is going to give her a match. Anastasia Potapova and Quen Zhang. I'm going Potapova in 2. Also at 12:15, Arena Camelia Begu and Yue Yan. I'm going Begu in 3. 4 Paula Badosa and Petra Martic. I'm going Badosa in 3. 12:30, Yulia Putintseva and Julie Niemeyer. I'm going Putintseva in 3. 1 o'clock, Elias Cornet and Katerina Siniakova. I'm going to go with Siniakova in 3. Angelia Kalinina and 21 seed Petra Kvitova. I'm going to go with Kvitova in 2. 2:15, 19 Gabriel Magruska and Linda Frivitova. I'm going Magruska in 2. 3 o'clock, 22 seed Carolina Pliskova and Marie Buskova. I'm going Pliskova in 3. 4:15, Clara Burrell and Allison Van Utevic. I'm going Van Utevic in 3. Kaya Kanepi and 6 seed Arena Sablenka. I'm going Sablenka in 2. And last but not least, 7 o'clock, Christina Buska and 19 seed Danielle Collins. I'm going Danielle Collins in 2 sets. Alrighty, now I'm going to move on to news and notes for today. Like I said, want to hold off on the corner rankings until tomorrow's show, and I might do safeties as well. So tomorrow's going to be loaded. Breaking news coming down right now. Russell Wilson signs a 5-year, $245 million contract extension that includes $165 million guaranteed. Well-deserved for Russ. You knew he wanted to get paid. You knew Seattle wasn't paying him. Denver was willing to do so. They were desperate for their quarterback. They trade for him and they extend him. But the real question is, will we see the Russell Wilson of old, or will we see the Russell Wilson we saw the last 2 years in Seattle with a guy that's in decline? I think it's the former rather than the latter, only because Seattle's offensive line was so bad, even though they had a lot of talent around Russ. Meanwhile, Denver's offensive line's better, and the roster around Russ is better. And a new coach, and maybe he's going to be motivated. So, great job by the Broncos and Russell Wilson. Jalen Reagor gets traded from the Eagles to the Vikings for some late-round picks. Maybe a change of scenery for Reagor. Going to Minnesota, the Eagles clearly weren't thrilled with Reagor. And there was a viral video going around is that Vikings fans are celebrating the Eagles passing on Justin Jefferson. And it hits different after the trade yesterday. Shaq Leonard is practicing as he's one step closer to suiting up week 1 after back surgery. 49ers waived Trey Sermon after drafting him in the 3rd round last year. We'll see if somebody picks him up. The Bears claim Alex Leatherwood on waivers. That was a tricky tongue twister to say. Maybe a change of scenery, and maybe the pedigree wins out in Chicago. But we'll see. The Baltimore Ravens signed Kenyon Drake, as he should get immediate touches in Baltimore. So that is really good. He'll be playing behind J.K. Dobbins. Darren Waller hires a new agent as they hope to get an extension done as soon as possible. So that is promising for the Raiders. And some interesting college news coming down as the Washington Huskies join Oregon as the latest school to have talks about joining the Big Ten. Boy, is the Pac-12 falling apart fast. They should just combine with the Big 12 and make it one big conference. And if I'm West Virginia, I transfer to like the ACC or something like that, because I think West Virginia would fit really well in the ACC, so they don't have to travel much. And then the rest of the Big 12, and then you merge with the Pac-12 with like Colorado, the Arizona schools, BYU, and all those schools. And then Notre Dame should go to the ACC as well. Although I think they're going to go to the Big Ten because Big Ten made that deal with NBC for their games. And Notre Dame games at home are carried on NBC, so that's a little conspiracy theory I have. Everybody was in awe of Serena Williams' performance, from LeBron to Steph Curry to Patrick Mahomes to Tiger Woods. So she had Twitter on fire last night, and rightfully so. Orioles call up number 2 prospect Gunnar Henderson, and what does he do in his first at-bat? Hits a home run. That is amazing, and Henderson is somebody that's into a pennant race. Pressure's on. So it's going to be interesting to see how he plays. And then Cal Ripken tweeted about him. So that was pretty cool. Bad news for the Mets. Brett Beatty out 5 weeks with the UCL tear in his thumb. That is brutal for the Mets. Brett Beatty was somebody that was called up to give them a spark offensively. He had the home run his first game, really hasn't done much since then. But that's brutal. Michael Conforto not in Astros plans, as Houston is not involved in talks for Michael Conforto. Shane McClanahan placed on the 15-day injured list with with left shoulder impingement. We talked about this yesterday. Not good for the Rays and their chances of catching the Yankees, that's for sure. I'm not going to say that they would have came back and won the AL East if McClanahan didn't get hurt, but it certainly put a damper in those hopes, in my opinion. Ronald Acuna says that his knee feels terrible as he keeps his injury struggles candid. We're going to play through it until the season's over, he says. Tony La Russa out indefinitely with an unspecified medical condition. That's brutal. When I first saw this news, I saw the words Tony La Russa out. I thought he got fired, but this is worse, obviously, because it's a health issue, and you gotta hope he's okay. And filling in for La Russa is Miguel Cairo. And hopefully La Russa gets well soon. The Giants and the Padres will play a season series next year in Mexico City in April of 2023, so that is really cool. So you have baseball coming back to London, and you have baseball being played in Mexico City next year, so that's pretty cool. And some soccer news. So Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, we talked about his situation yesterday. He's leaving Barcelona for Chelsea. So that is really interesting, as he's going to transfer to Chelsea in a trade with Marcos Alonso heading the other way. That is wonderful for Chelsea. And obviously, I'm going to try to get into the international soccer leagues on this podcast. On the show. And then Sergino Dest is leaving Barcelona, as he will be joining Milan on loan. So, not a great 24 hours for Barcelona. All right, last but not least, my best bet of the day, brought to you by FanDuel. Because it's the first night of college football, that's where I'm going to go for best bet. I thought about going with Pitt against West Virginia, but I'm not going to go there. I'm staring at Purdue. I don't know if I want to go with one of these large underdogs to hang around. But now I'm going to look back on baseball. There was one I actually did like in baseball. And the one that I'm going to go with, that I really said, okay, I'll go here, is the Nationals against the A's. I'm going to lay a half unit on it. Do I feel good about it? Not really. But it's my favorite play on the board. They were 60.3 to win according to ESPN Analytics, and they're only minus 116. So I'm going to lay the half unit on the Washington Nationals against the Oakland Athletics for my best bet. So there you have it for the show today. I'll be back tomorrow recapping all these games. Look ahead to tomorrow. Fab 5 is going to be on tomorrow's show for week 1, so that should be a lot of fun. And news and notes and best bet. Hope you guys have a great day, everyone.